looks like just now they're going to announce their presence. Just as lobbing grenades into the warehouse, and Illuminate right now caught with one player out, but he has grabbed a Jeep and he has headed off back to safety of his squad, who's got a smoke waiting for him.
He grabbed that UAC and got out of there as soon as possible. My goodness, that was actually super smart plays there by Illuminate's player. And look at this, they are on top of this building. If anything, they do have the height advantage, and they're also still looting up that Mini 14. As we've seen it, a great gun. We saw a lot of it actually on the NA finals by Beowulf currently not being here, but other players as well, like Hot Jukes and Sam from Cloud9.
You can see the GT squad here again grouping up. They've got three split one way, one the other, and this is pretty typical of what we've seen from the Asian squad so far. Six God has been spotted.
There you go, the turret
and he gets knocked. That's a huge kill from Anand right there. An early finish on one of the GT doors.
Size 2, this is what we're talking about. He is by himself to go ahead and try to push the action. This is huge for them. I want to go ahead and see if he's able to, but look at this. They give him enough time, and now GTW is starting to flank around. It looks like the terror squad there being a little bit too timid still. I wonder if he's going to be able to notice here this player passing by.
Man, a little bit of an unfortunate break. Anand getting the great kill, and it's at this point, we've had quite a delay. They've rotated all the way from the other side of the city, and well, we'll have to wait and see what's going on. He's looking both ways before he crosses the street. It appears to be clear, heading across now at this point. Akan and Ed from the side just runs right through him. So again, just being outclassed right now by the Chinese squad. GT Doyu just showing their superiority here.
And definitely outclassed, right? You want to be aggressive, but you also don't want to run out in the open like that. If you can, maybe throw a smoke or try to find a different angle and try to find some cover. If you would have maybe rushed a little bit sooner, he might have been able to go ahead and get that finish, because GT Ed was not ready for that engagement.
Those players were not there.
He wasn't on top of that building. He wasn't going to get a shot
by the car, and you know the car went over with one player, Shushi, and picked him up. I mean, really solid tactical play from GT Doyu, and another missed opportunity for the Terror Squad.
Just very timid there from the Terror Squad, not living up to their name indeed. And look at this circle right here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, something to point out is that GT Doyu is going to have to worry about Gainstars when they come out. And look at this, GT God taking people down left and right with that UMP. That man has that 4 times on it, and we saw it early, and boy, is this gun accurate.
That's really impressive stuff here. Six getting edge from his own knock here. He is not really going to want to put up with it. And look at it. This is the aggressive play we're talking about.
This is what we want.
See, immediately, the squad snaps to it. They know they've got him on the ropes. Grenades come in. The vehicle rolls in. Their squad mates come in into frag. And as you can see, he's cleared the first floor. He peeks the second floor. Nobody there.
GT Doyu knows they have him hurt, and they're going to go ahead and try to push the action. They're just going to keep on moving. They have pretty much 2 players down. They need to go ahead and get one more. And look at this. Great play by the Terror Squad as he gets in the car and gets out of there. That is maybe one of the best plays that I have seen by the team from India.
It's gonna keep him alive for a little bit longer as a squad, but unfortunately his teammates are left hung out to dry. Amit decides to take things into his own hands. Torpedo gets finished, and unfortunately for the Terror Squad, they are left with 1 member left.
And as we see that beautiful replay there, brought to you by Samsung Galaxy Note 9, just destroying people with that UMP in the 4 time. One of the guns that I'm starting to see a lot here on this campaign. And talking about competitive guns, we get but Illuminate. They know they got KD by Noteg Pubg. Are they going to go ahead and wait it out? They are in the zone, so they don't have to worry about moving.
I love how they park their cars just with that little berm in play where they have them protected. The tires aren't going to get shot out. Nobody's really going to take, bullets at the top of the cars from range, wasting that ammo. You can see Gangstars here from the top of the ridge, hanging out just outside the zone, trying to zoom around and get in.
And as we see Sute there on the kill feed, being able to go ahead and take down one of the Arab Madness players, and Rolex goes down to Evil's Bull Shark to a grenade, and oh my god,
the car kill! Oh my goodness, Ever Fury, he is not having any of it, and he decides to go run him over. You gotta love it.
The disrespect there by Gainstars. They say, you know what, we're just not even going to go ahead and jump out. I don't want your loot. I'm just going to go ahead and run you over and just go with it.
You know, Northern George provides a lot of loot when you're not even bothering to stop and pick up that extra ammo and extra weapons, man. He just ran him over, a little kaboom, kaboom, and he is off into the distance.
Loving those sound effects. Definitely loving them. And look at this. Galaxy just pretty much waiting patiently, looting up. We have seen them in interesting spots. We saw them very northeast earlier, and it seems like they're still there. And look at this fight right here. Cloud9 going up against Evos. Cloud9 already has lost one of their teammates as Rolex did get naded and got destroyed there by Evos early in the game. Is Evos going to go ahead and try to push this? We know that the Asian teams are very aggressive. Can they go ahead and push this? Because they do have the numbers, but they have to be careful because BTR is very close by.
This is an interesting position that they find themselves in. They're not in Yasnaya this time, but again, Evos and Cloud9 finding a way to connect early, and they do exchange a few bullets, and Evos coming out on the better end of it.
And Carnage here with the M4, he seems like he's switching it up. He does have a 4-time on it, but as we mentioned, BTR is close by.
Cloud9 sandwich. Sam taking some shots here from BTR out the backside here, and it looks like Kodo has been made aware of it. He's going to roll over. Sam with the 6 times here. Watch Sam spray if he does find somebody to connect with.
And if you can, we know that man's got some accuracy, but he has to be careful as BTR might be aware now that they're in there, so they might go ahead and be worried that they're going to go ahead and push. Now, interesting plays here by Cloud9. They do have the cars inside. That's definitely going to go ahead and work to right? And look at this, Gainstars. We actually seen them there before. We've seen that play from them. They like to go ahead and go into that little dip.
They like that berm, but they are in range right now nearby, so they're going to be well hidden, so they're going to be able to peek it here. But this could be a difficult position for them rotating out. We'll see what develops as the circle closes.
They can definitely peek it, but they also have to be careful if they get pushed by teams. They do have Evos there on the other compound, pretty much just northwest, it appears. Actually, Evos Bullshark starts noticing those cars, and he's going to go ahead and start backing them up a little bit. He doesn't want them to get a little bit too comfortable on that area. Precise there with that single fire on the M16, and he's able to get him, ladies and gentlemen.
Accuracy from range. Look at this.
They're gonna go ahead and push it. They're down, ladies. And look at this push here by Evos. Look. Realize that they're starting to get back. They're gonna go ahead and jump on the cars. It's the other game. Interesting plays here as Evos with a beautiful flank, but luckily there for Gainstars, they realize that they're in a bad spot and they push out.
Very well played by both squads there. Evos really at another level as far as their accuracy is concerned. Gainstars not used to that. They're able to knock people down. Evos able to easily pick up the knock immediately. What you saw, which we haven't seen from a lot of the teams in this tournament, is immediate aggression. As soon as they picked up the knock, they went for it. They pushed Gainstars out of the Gainstars, realizing they were in trouble. Immediately, and see you later.
Being so aggressive, we have never seen that before. And look at this.
They lost their compound.
Now gonna go up against
Look
CPT.
at this.
CPT controlling that building. Can they go ahead and just win this before CPT hand jumps in? Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Going inside the Evos. JC gets knocked down by CPT. He's gonna go ahead and get finished, but CPT gets knocked down from behind. Bullshark with those accurate shots. He gets knocked down from.
What a play. Down this stole on the as well, trying to take advantage of a weak team.
It's perfect time right here. They need to go ahead and push. They had 2 players down. They only have 1 down right now. Start getting some shots. That man, the Pmsc, Sam B. Great plays here. Cloud9 is in. 9. Actually, this is
the compound. Who's next? Who's gonna come flying into the next car? Is it Illuminate? We'll have to
more strikes. The most intense action